The man is not blaming his wife for being deported back to Nigeria.
Can you imagine?
I'm just saying, women are not being blamed for everything.
Ha! Oh, wow. Oh my God. Oh, hi. Welcome to Sassy and Real. Yes, we're just catching up on the just making rounds, about some men blaming women for the crash of their marriages when they relocate abroad, But we'll get into the gist. Welcome to Sassy and Real. My name is Sylvia Ishebe.
And my name is Asma Usani. Thanks for joining us.
Okay. All right. Asma, you've been telling me some gists, but I
Now,
think you have to share it.
Who will solve this matter? Like, seriously, men are not smiling. They're just blaming their spouse for being the cause of that crash marriages. Like
when they go abroad.
Like, okay, nobody wants to travel with their wives again. Is a thing of, okay, stay home, let me go make the money and come back.
All right, so these are the things we're looking at today on Sassy and Real. Sassy and Real is a show about women, our likes, our dislikes, and issues that concern us. And this one is an issue that's been trending for a while now on social media, with the video of a man, talking to the police. If you watch that video, you will understand what I'm saying.
Trying to explain to the police.
And explain to the police why he shouldn't be let out of his house or home because the wife called the police on him abroad. So I don't know where in particular they were abroad, which of the countries, but they were shot abroad, And the police came and they had to throw him out of his house. And they say, yes, that a lot of Nigerian women, when they just come abroad, that they are responsible for their marriage. Just know that your marriage will crash because they will take everything that belongs to you, in quotes, and then you'll be left to start afresh as a man. Let's see. What do you think about this? What do you think? Does going abroad change the Nigerian woman? Tell us and let us know. And so some people are even coming up and sharing stories about their own
opinion.
Opinion on the matter.
Or what they think about women. So today we're talking about, do you think going abroad changes Nigeria women?
Are women even responsible for the crash of their marriages when they relocate abroad? So I want to see what are even the causes of this crash, because it didn't just start. What is it about abroad that will make
are women really changing when they get abroad?
Or it's just them now expressing who they really are when they go. So there are so many issues surrounding this, but that's the question. Do you think going abroad changes the Nigerian woman? And the backstory is some men are blaming some Nigerian women for the crash of their marriages when they relocate abroad to join their husbands. Like the marriage didn't crash at home here in Nigeria, but when they got abroad, the thing crashed. But let's see. So the first story we saw was Mazi Uchechukwu, a Twitter user who put out a gist. Say, once you take, of his opinion, he said, once you take most Nigerian women overseas, especially your wife, I'm sorry, the marriage is over. This happened to someone I know, and he is a destitute now.
So what do you think of like being the cause? Do you think it's traveling abroad that makes the woman to change, or something really happened that leads to the crash of the marriage?
I think, in my opinion, I think it has already started at home. When there's no communication, maybe there's communication gap, or there is no plan. When you're taking her over, there is no plan, and then you people go over, and then you tend to, as a man, you've brought her to America, to wherever, Canada, England, wherever it is, and then you think that the way you will handle your marriage when you're in Nigeria should be the same way you handle it when you are abroad.
We just say the environment over there is more friendly to women.
Of course, obviously, it favors the woman, especially when there is an issue that has to do with domestic violence or domestic issues, marriage issues.
I think one thing that women love a lot is to be able to express themselves as women. Yeah, as a person, let my opinion count. I want a listening ear. I want somebody to listen to me. So when a lot of men, some men fake it. You get, once they get to abroad, they can't stop being who they are. They can't want to change from
okay. When you say they fake it, what do you mean?
Like
they fake what?
they fake the love, they fake being the good man, they
No,
fake.
no, no,
Some
not
don't know, like
necessarily.
some men do it. Some men do. Okay, maybe what they did to get you with what will be different to you be seen when you get married to them. Some
Okay,
people don't like
well,
being all
yes,
lovely,
I
all
know.
you
You,
get all
mhm.
lovely and everything. Once they've gotten you and okay, now I've
They've
catch your
married
fish.
you, you're in
Now
the
you are my
house. And then
property.
those things they used
No,
to do
yeah.
when you guys were still dating, they don't do it
They don't
anymore.
do it anymore. So you
Yeah.
start seeing the changes
Mm.
in the man, and you don't feel comfortable. So when you get an atmosphere, when you get an environment that you can express yourself, that you feel okay, I feel comfortable. Once women are comfortable, they seem to want to explore more.
Are you saying
Yes.
that women are not comfortable in Nigeria enough? That they don't express themselves enough? Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
I'm telling
different,
you.
different.
Okay, so we're looking at the question, do you think going abroad changes the Nigerian woman?
Mm.
Coming from stories and the trend right now, people sharing their stories online about their colleagues or somebody they know becoming, somebody said, a destitute or losing everything once they bring their wife over,
Yeah.
they lose it. So I don't know how true that is. Why a woman? Why they're blaming women in this instance? But we will want to sample your opinion and know what you think about the trend. Are women actually responsible? What is even the cause of this? And then we will share in your opinion. All right. So yeah. So another guy, a Nigerian guy living in the UK, said his name is Uche Osborne. He now tweeted and said a lot of Nigerian guys in my office brought their wives over from Nigeria, and within 2 years of their marriage crashed. So they've relocated, and then 2 years of staying abroad with together as a
As a
couple,
couple,
their marriage
they
crashed.
had
This is
issues.
a marriage that's been for years when they were still living. Maybe one is abroad, one is in Nigeria, waiting for them to reunite. And then they reunited 2 years after. According to him, marriage crashed. Okay, reason he gave, small arguments, and wives report to the police. Man gets thrown out of his house and he starts from scratch. It's always the same story. God, I beg you. So he's trying to save himself or what? Hopefully he's not married. But yes, but you know, when this thing happens, you see in the comment section of people saying, this marriage thing, oh, I'm afraid, oh, is it that marriage does not is not good again or something because of the stories people tell will
About,
make you scared of it.
yeah, just get scared of marriage. So I'm now saying,
Mm-hmm.
yes, is it really that women change when they travel abroad, or they just think they do?
Who thinks the man?
The men.
Okay.
Are women really change when they get abroad, or men think they do? Because I know men know they have ego. Yeah. So now, where I keep seeing this statement from men say, don't carry your wife go abroad, she will just leave you, Japa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
So
saying,
does that mean that we should leave
women back
men should leave their women back
back
in Nigeria
in
for their
Nigeria and
marriage
travel.
suffers? Their marriage suffers. It's not easy to maintain a long distance relationship. Well, if they are cutting, we will say okay, but this is marriage, and then probably the woman is with the children, and then you're
Yeah,
alone
alone
abroad.
abroad.
Is
So
there
what
even a
of
marriage? You know, some people ask that question, and we just ponder. And then the best thing, okay, let's all be together as what a family should be together,
yeah.
and then you decide to bring your family over to join you, and kasala bust. I think the issue is either lack of communication. Okay, the man is with the children, and then the woman is with the
But if I'm doing it, is it really affecting my spouse? Yeah. So when you're trying to, because you're not being exposed, you now see how things are really being done, and you don't want to feel cheated, and maybe you're trying to maybe contribute your own quota, or trying to make some changes in yourself, like maybe to be a better self of who you used to be.
More like
Like I know some women,
personal
maybe they travel.
development.
Okay,
True.
okay, now personal development you get. Now I'm in abroad. Maybe I should go for another degree. Maybe I should get to learn a skill, or maybe I should go back to school and get something. And trust me, some men just get threatened by these things. Yeah, that okay. So if this man can't get past me, how will it be? So
I
they,
saw a story. It actually happened. Real life story that
yeah,
happened. It went viral some years back,
okay,
where a Nigerian man brought the wife abroad. They got married quite early, or the woman got married quite early. So after some time, the man filed for her to join her in the US,
oh.
and then put her into the school of nursing. You know, when you're a nurse abroad now, you make paper. So and then after the nursing, she started earning more. I think
Yeah, more than the
yeah,
man.
she did so well. She started
Mm-hmm,
earning
mm-hmm.
more and all. And it's like the man now, she was earning more than the man. And then disagreement comes. I don't know what was happening. I'm not in that marriage, or I was not in that marriage or anything to know what really happened.
Yeah.
But what was, they're not even alive anymore to even tell the story, because at the end of the day, the man got so angry because the wife called the police on him, and he had to separate. And he was given this notice not to come
Around.
around the house.
Okay.
And then one day he came and took the gun and shot his wife and shot himself. Because in the video he put out, he said, "This lady took everything from me,
him.
everything I worked for
So
from me." She went to nursing. She said, "I was the one," because he counted what he did for her. "I was the one that put her through school of nursing. I was the one that made her who she is." You know, it also looks at the issue of,
I made you who you are.
yes, is the man feeling threatened by her achievements? Even if, should you be even questioning or be counting what you did
For
for
your wife.
your wife when things don't look so rosy?
Oh, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, sacrifices happen. That's what marriage is all about.
For better, for worse.
Both parties sacrifice a lot. So I really can't say what the problem is. But yeah, the thing is sassy and real. Yes, that's what the show is. And we're overwhelmed by what is going on, or the recent trend of the blame game going on the internet, on social media, where some men are saying Nigerian women are to blame for the clash of their marriages when they come abroad to join their husbands. So what do you think? Do you think going abroad changes a Nigerian woman, or it is the real he's the new character showing? Let us know in the comments section. Yeah.
So I also think some women, you know how abroad can be now. You get lonely, you get maybe you're not working, your husband is always going out for work, and you're always sitting at home, and you know, yeah, in Nigeria,
that would be when you just joined.
When you just, yeah,
you know, you can't just get work, so you have to wait and
for a while before you get something doing. The environment there can be
but
so.
when you were in Nigeria, you were still alone. So what is?
You can say hello to your neighbors now. You can't be in
yes,
Nigeria.
yes. You know, everybody's mind your business.
Yes, mind your business over there. It takes a little while for you to be able to blend, maybe with the environment, maybe with the climate of the place. You know, and people in different places differs as in the way they relate with people. And talking about security these days, a lot of people are trying to be very careful with who they mix up with. Okay. So and back there in abroad, you hardly see before you can see your neighbor saying hi to you. Nobody saying you. It's like you're on your own. I just imagine you always being at home and your husband is not there. So, but I'm not saying it's an excuse though. I don't think that should be an excuse for you, or that should be.
So where does it get to? At what point does it get to the at what point do you get and you start calling the police to come and settle scores and then take your husband out of
at times, you know? Women, some women feel threatened. Maybe maybe you've never seen this side of your husband before. Maybe your husband comes and there's this change in character you're seeing, and you say, okay, the way it's going, I don't think I'm safe anymore.
Oh yes, you know, some people actually marry their husbands online. What do I mean? Yes, some people didn't actually cut themselves physically.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
it was all through online, long distance relationship. You speak on phone, you do everything, and then the next thing, oh, I'm coming to marry you in December. When I come home, and then you get married, and then you travel abroad to meet the husband, and then you discover, this is not what I budgeted for. What I
Oh,
packaged.
so I wanted more than what
Yes,
I
this person is
okay.
violent, and also you're calling the police on the person and all. So it boils down to really knowing each other, and communication,
Oh, okay.
understanding each other.
Understanding each other,
Yeah,
knowing,
and it has a lot also to do with financial issues. Yeah, financial
yeah, financial issues.
finances. Okay, so another lady shared a story online where she said, my friend was married to a lady, had 3 kids with her, built a house for them in Nigeria, and took good care of them. They were together for 11 years, but got divorced 12 months after bringing the lady and the kids over to Germany. True life story. True life. You know Nigerians now. They will say Nigerian ladies can endure. Is a man's word over here, but
Over there is everybody's fault.
it's everybody's word. Like it's equal opportunity. And then there was this thing about comfort you mentioned.
Yeah.
So you're comfortable there. You can express yourself.
Yeah, you can express yourself. You have the authorities to listen to you.
You want your voice to be heard.
You want your voice to be heard. And once you know the authority over there, they're ever ready. They're ever ready to listen to the woman. Like the woman have a say in the marriage.
But if you check this marriage of 11 years, you will see that there have been issues, underlying issues that wasn't tackled until they had to live together in a society that won't hide the issues.
That won't hide the issues.
Yes.
Yeah.
That you don't see, that you don't see culture.
You don't see
settling
culture.
it in. It's either you people part ways or you go for counseling.
You will go for counseling. And if we don't have, there is nothing like barriers of our culture coming to play its part, saying, okay, it's the man of the family, it's also culture, a woman should not do this, a man should do that, only a woman should do this. And look at the religion aspect of it again. Just some religion preaches that a woman should be totally submissive to her husband, no matter what your husband says is right. But when you get to an environment that tells you, yes, so your husband might be saying this and he's wrong, so you need to stand your ground. You have a say in what in the family, and the man does. Okay, my wife is already changing. What's happening? I just believe a lot of people don't get to understand themselves, each other a lot before they get into that commitment of saying, okay, let's get married, let's stay together.
But will you understand each other 100% before you get married?
I think not with an 100%.
It's still a discovery process.
Once a relationship is not built on that lies,
okay,
you hardly get such issues rising up. Once you if you live in within your comfort, like, okay, this is what I can afford, this is what I can give you. You're not lying about it. You're not. I'm a big boy. You
true story.
Yeah.
This guy is promising you marriage. Oh my God! you're seeing dollars every time he sends Western. You know those wire transfers.
Yeah.
And then you get the money, and you think this person
is doing working well.
He's a medical doctor or something. And then when you get there, you realize that this man
has been lying to you all the while.
He's actually a taxi driver or something. Of course, there is a.
And that's not your dream. That's not what you want for yourself.
Over there, but he didn't come out plain to say this is what I do and this is what I do. He painted a different picture for you, and then you meet him abroad and see that it's a different thing.
It's a different thing. So and that contributes.
It contributes. True, it does. It does contribute. All right, Sassy and Real Sylvia is my name,
and Asma is my name.
So we've been looking at the issue of the blinking going on social media, where some men are saying that Nigerian women are to blame for the crash of their marriages when they come abroad to join their husbands. What do you think? Do you think going abroad changes a Nigerian woman, or it is a Nigerian woman fully expressing herself so she finds a comfortable environment? I like it.
This is where I want to be. Let me show myself a little. And the man just get threatened about what the woman is trying to do or something. So let's get to hear from you. What do you think? Do women change when they travel abroad, or is just what the men think about them?
Yeah. So we will interact with you at the comment section, but before we go, we want to conclude like this. Somebody actually sent in a message and said the writer, we shared the story of somebody in the UK who is raising that alarm and saying all his colleagues actually dissolved the marriage because their wives joined them, and then it couldn't last within 2 years.
Does that
So,
mean
so
that
he's
we
saying
should
the
not?
writer is not complaining about the women,
Okay.
that not the complaints cannot be, so the complaints cannot be made about women. That he's letting men know that what their style of marriage and some ways they treat women and get away with it in Nigeria would not work in the UK. Marriage crashes are caused by men and women alike. So quit saying that women that join husbands abroad become unreasonable. So in his own opinion, thank you, that is from Anonymous. And he answered the question when we put out this post about who is to blame for the crash of the marriages abroad. Nobody is to blame, it's both parties, he says.
I think it's just lack of understanding, and lack of understanding. Just get to know yourself better, and let people express themselves and try to understand people's opinion on things.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in conclusion, he is saying Nigerian marriage style. Hey, I wonder what our style is. Now it's a man's word over here. So he said our Nigerian marriage style does not work abroad. So we should find a way to settle. And the thing is, you're going abroad and then you're going to work the same hours like your husband, or maybe more, and you're working this job shifts. You run shifts and all. Shifts. And you work 8 hours, 12 hours a day, the same thing for the man. And then when you come home, you're supposed to do the duties. You're supposed to your house chores now, cook food and everything. And you're
clean
tired.
the house, maybe you have children.
And then by 5 a.m., you have to go back to work. Maybe you're running like 3 or 4 jobs. All those things count. There should be understanding.
They change you.
They change? Not me. She didn't change. It's the abroad that changed. The environment
changed. It's the environment that changes the lady, okay?
Maybe here, what she's used to. Okay, the next time I'm going to work is 9 a.m. I don't know. Yeah. By 9
you have enough
4,
time
I'm back.
The
children are in school. But this one, you have 3 jobs you're running at the same time. It's different environments, actually. So that is another course. So thank you so much for joining us today on Sassy and Real. And it's been a pleasure having you join us on our app, MixLR app, where we have our handle as Click Naija. And we are also
live
on all the social media platforms. On Facebook, of course, you can see us now, Click Naija. YouTube, Click Naija. Twitter,
Click Naija 1.
And Instagram.
Click Naija.
Yeah, thank you. Follow us on all of those platforms. And I tell you, you will thank me later. My name is Sylvia Ishimi. Thank you for staying with us.
And my name is Aswell Sadi.
All right, where's our music again? Let us dance some dance for all Nigerian women who are doing strong things. Okay, bye. Oh, better Victor. Thank you, Victor. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you. We'll respond to you at the comment section.
Yeah.